besides being two of the biggest rock stars of all time. Mick Jagger and Rod Stewart are both successful men who have amassed huge fortunes throughout their careers. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you're going to see a fierce battle between Mick Jagger and Rod Stewart. So, let's fight! Real estate. The two musicians have lived in many places over the decades, but which one has the most valuable real estate? Mick Jagger, for example, bought a mansion in the Lakewood Ranch area of Florida in 2020. The house, built in 2008, stands on an extensive peninsular plot surrounded by a lake and beautiful landscaping. The singer can enjoy the 5,700 square foot residence, which is the equivalent of 530 square meters of living space, spread over 4 comfortable bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. The house's kitchen is integrated with a pantry and has wooden furniture and granite countertops, with a large island in the middle of the room. There is also an office with a view of the lake, very well lit, and a living room with a large bookcase full of books. The upstairs layout feels like its own single-family home, with a split floor plan that gives the master suite its living room, balcony with fireplace, and a social area that serves as a bar or summer kitchen. The outdoor area is more like a vacation resort, with a giant swimming pool, hot tub, barbecue area, and several social areas with armchairs and fireplaces to spend an afternoon relaxing. And to acquire this property in this luxury condominium, the Lake Club, singer Mick Jagger paid at the time approximately $2 million. He also had a 16th century French chateau called La Fourchette, which once belonged to one of the crown members of Prince Louis XVI. The property has a total of 20 hectares of land, surrounded by lush gardens and woods, and is a true haven of peace in the Valley of Kings, as Mick himself has described his property. It is here that he has spent a good part of his quarantine, living in a rural style, taking care of the vegetable garden and the animals he raises there. The singer bought this castle in 1982, paying at that time £2.2 million sterling, the equivalent of $3 million. But surely this true natural retreat must be worth a lot more these days. But Rod Stewart is not far behind in this dispute. He owns a mansion called Dington House, which is in the countryside of the town of Harlow in Essex County, UK. The century-old mansion is situated on a beautiful lakefront and has undergone several changes since the singer bought it, such as the construction of a large soccer field, where Rod Stewart loves to spend his free time. Penny Lancaster, the rocker's wife, has already shown some of the inside of the house, such as his office, which has windows with beautiful views of the garden, where the singer usually sunbathe. Rod Stewart currently lives in this residence, and according to some sources, he bought the property in 2013 for £4.65 million. He also owns a duplex penthouse at Lansdowne Place, located in Ireland's Ballsbridge neighborhood of Dublin 4, which offers high-end housing and is close to several tourist spots in the area. Although the singer's property is not known, each penthouse apartment at Lansdowne Place is very modern, with top-of-the-line finishes, and can have up to 3,400 square feet of internal area, featuring lovely terraces and living rooms surrounded by windows, which provide great views of the city, especially of the Aviva Stadium, which is very close to the development. It is worth noting that Lansdowne Palace is a luxury property built on a 6.acre lot, which offers a number of services to residents, such as 24-hour guest services, an upscale residential clubhouse, a movie theater with custom seating, and a fitness center with high-end equipment. Rod Stewart's penthouse is speculated to have 3 cozy bedrooms, being one of the largest and most modern on the premises, which he bought in 2021 for an estimated €6.5 million. The singer also owns properties in the United States, such as a waterfront mansion in the Palm Beach enclave on Florida's East Coast, which he bought in 1995. The mansion is 12,340 square feet, located on a lot of approximately 1.5 acres, which extends to a private area on the beach, where the singer and his wife have been seen a few times. Inside the property, there is a dining area facing the ocean, as well as a beautiful balcony next to a patio for enjoying sunny days, which is next to a large luxury swimming pool, where the rocker has already taken a fall while shooting a video. Little is known about the inside of the mansion, except that it has a vintage decor with gold frames throughout the rooms and a very spacious living room. This was the mansion where the singer stayed for the 2020 isolation, spending time with his family, and he took the opportunity to have some fun and redecorate some rooms on the property. According to Celebrity Net Worth, the rocker bought the property for $7.2 million. However, the Palm Beach mansion is estimated to be worth $20 million today. Going up in price, Rod Stewart's most impressive property is his summer home in California, which is located in Beverly Park Terrace, an ultra-exclusive condominium in Los Angeles where other celebrities also reside, such as Sylvester Stallone. The country-style mansion is 18,700 square feet in size, and the singer and his wife have redecorated the place with antique furniture and lush paintings, as well as Italian and French pieces, which Rod Stewart has a great fascination with. The house has many amenities, including large living rooms, a dining room with marble statues, 8 luxurious bedrooms, a library with a fireplace, and a sophisticated bar with mirror walls. Outside, the expansive 4-acre estate is surrounded by trees, with patios for relaxing, a fountain at the main entrance, and a swimming pool for enjoying leisurely days out. Rod Stewart bought the property for $12.1 million in 1991, but it is now estimated to cost $60 million. And for having the most luxurious properties, Rod Stewart wins this round. Point for him. Luxury transportation. Both singers have always liked to travel in luxury and comfort, but which of them has the most expensive means of transport? Rod, for example, spent his vacation aboard a yacht in Saint-Tropez, a French commune of paradisiacal natural beauty, surrounded by crystal blue waters. The boat chosen was the 140-foot-long Emotion 2, which offers exquisite decks for unforgettable trips. Built in 2007, the yacht offers accommodation for up to 10 people in its 5 cabins, highlighting the master suite with a bathtub overlooking the ocean. The interior design is first class, with a strong presence of wood and red decorations. There is a full gym, a relaxing jacuzzi on the deck to enjoy the sea breeze, bar space for drinks, and a big screen for family movie sessions. And for Rod Stewart to rent this luxurious yacht, he had to pay around $156,000 per week. Mick Jagger, for his part, is not far behind. When it comes to private aircraft, the music group The Rolling Stones has used a few planes for their trips and concerts around the world. One of the models they used to use was a Boeing 737, which was not internally modified and kept the standard 68 business class seats. After this, they moved to a larger aircraft, a Boeing 767, which was wrapped on the outside with the music group's logo. Both planes were rented. Nowadays, Mick Jagger also continues to use chartered flights to have more privacy and comfort. To have an idea of values, 1 hour of flight can cost the singer something around $8,000, an insignificant amount for someone as rich as Jagger. And because they don't own the means of transportation, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Vehicles. Both rock legends have always enjoyed beautiful automobiles, but which one has the garage with the most valuable cars? Mick Jagger, for example, is passionate about cars. Besides four-wheeled vehicles, he also likes motorcycles, such as his BMW F700 GS with 2 cylinders and a modern design, which costs around $10,000. Now talking about the classics, one of Mick Jagger's cheapest cars was a 1969 Morgan Plus 8, a car that can be worth around $48,000. The singer also once had a comfortable and more modern Mercedes S550, a vehicle capable of running up to 155 miles per hour. And to own such a car you have to pay something around $110,000. He has also owned a Silver Cloud 3, a classic Rolls-Royce equipped with an amazing V8 engine, being the best in class in the 1960s. No wonder this rare car costs around $130,000. Going even higher, Mick Jagger once owned a 1966 Aston Martin DB6, which was bought by the singer in the year of its launch and must have cost him a lot of money. To give you an idea of how unique this vehicle is, you can currently find this collectible in perfect condition for up to $800,000. Another iconic car that the singer made a point of personally picking up in Italy in the 1980s is a Ferrari 288 GTO, a very stylish vehicle that only had 272 models produced. Not surprisingly, you can currently find this machine at auctions for around $3 million. Rod Stewart, on the other hand, his first sports car was a 1969 Marcos GT, which today can be found for sale for as much as $46,000. He could not fail to also invest in a 2007 Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, a vehicle that is worth around $110,000. Another car that has passed through the star's garage is a 1977 Porsche 911 Turbo Carrera, which currently costs around $130,000. In the 1990s, Rod bought an iconic Lamborghini Diablo for £150,000. For more comfortable rides, Rod gives up sports cars for his luxurious Rolls-Royce Ghost, a car that, depending on its version and year, can cost up to $400,000. Still talking about Lamborghini, he has already owned a 1988 QV model, a rare automobile that can be found for sale for about $450,000. One car that the star seems to have in his garage to this day is a Ferrari F8, a super sports car that costs about $460,000. In that same price range, the Brit also owned a 1977 Lamborghini Countach LP400 Periscope LP400. Raising the bar even higher, Rod has owned a 1972 Lamborghini Miura SV Coupe. Depending on the state of preservation, this historic vehicle can currently sell for around $1.5 million. Another vehicle that was a darling of Stewart's was his 2003 Ferrari Enzo. After he sold it, he deeply regretted it. After all, the car appreciated in value and today can be purchased by collectors for $3 million. Considering the sum of the price of the vehicles they've owned, Rod Stewart wins this round. Point for him. Overspending. Both rockers have more than enough money to enjoy a lot of luxury and comfort in their lives, but which one has the most extravagant spending? Mick Jagger, for example, seems to be discreet about his lifestyle. It is known that one of his expenses is the pension for his various children. After all, he has 8 heirs with several different women. To get an idea of figures, his son Lucas, the fruit of a relationship with Brazilian presenter Luciana Jimenez, earned a pension of $17,000 per month until he turned 18. In addition, he gifted his son with an apartment in New York that was worth $2 million at the time. Mick Jagger also likes comfort even when camping, so he has already invested in a yurt, a kind of luxurious and comfortable tent, which costs around £3,000 per night. Meanwhile, at the peak of his 77 years, Rod Stewart thoroughly enjoys using his wealth to spend some good times with his family in different destinations. On a trip to Cernabbio, Italy, the star stayed at the Villa d'Este, a historic 5-star hotel built in 1873, with classic and romantic architecture and luxury infrastructure. The hotel also offers a swimming pool, a gym, tennis, and squash courts, not to mention its golf course with 18 holes. And to stay in the hotel's most luxurious 7,500 square foot villa, a true and complete mansion, you have to fork out about $16,000 per night. Since the two artists spend a lot of money in different ways, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. Considered two rock legends, there's no doubt that both have amassed real fortunes throughout their careers. But who will be the richest? With over 60 years of a very successful career, Rod Stewart has amassed enough wealth to live the rest of his life with peace of mind, should he ever want to retire. But all indications are that the singer is not the least bit interested in leaving the stage and the recording studios. In 2021, for example, he released yet another album among his unbelievable 32 discographies. Rod is in fact one of the music stars who has produced the most albums in history, and from this he has made a lot of money. To go along with all his releases, the Brit has also done exactly 32 tours, which is certainly his biggest source of income. His 2016 Hits Tour, for example, grossed $6.7 million in just 4 dates. Not to mention the contract he signed in 2011 to do his legendary Las Vegas concert residency, receiving $56 million to perform for 2 years, but he has continued to renew contracts to this day. And because he has been working tirelessly for many years, his net worth is currently estimated to be around $300 million. That's a lot of money for Rod Stewart to enjoy in his old age and to share with his heirs in the future. Mick Jagger is not far behind. There's no doubt that the Rolling Stones are one of the most successful rock bands in the world. The group has released 23 albums and sold more than 250 million copies worldwide, and from this number alone you can imagine how much money they have made. But without a doubt, the Rolling Stones' biggest source of income is their concerts. They are always leading the ranking of the most profitable tours in the world, as in 2018, which totaled approximately $117 million, according to Forbes magazine. And even despite the pandemic and the loss of drummer Charlie Watts, with the No Filter tour, the group made $115 million in 2021 with just 12 shows. Their most profitable tour was a Bigger Bang tour, which lasted from 2005 to 2007 and grossed an impressive $558 million, making it the fourth highest grossing tour of all time, behind only Ed Sheeran, U2, and Guns N' Roses. And of course, the group's leader, Mick Jagger, made a lot of money. After all, he has been the lead singer since its inception in 1962. Not to mention that he also makes a lot of money solo. To get an idea of figures, some sources estimate that the total wealth of the group is estimated at $1,450 million, while the rock star's net worth is approximately $500 million. And because he has a higher estimated fortune, Mick Jagger wins this final round. Point for him. At the end of the showdown, we had 3 points for Mick Jagger against 4 points for Rod Stewart, making him the champion of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, Dios to satisfy your curiosity.